the DNA sampling that has been one of the key tasks after the bodies have been recovered from the crash site, and one of the major challenges to also identify the samples with that of the family members remains to be a big hurdle for the authorities. The DNA sampling is underway to identify the victims' bodies right now. Families in large numbers and in a hope to get an update of their deceased family members have gathered at the BJ Medical College to provide a sample. Anand Singh is joining me live with more updates. Anand, we have heard your in fact conversations with the victim family members over what they have said about the process. Now, it is in fact very natural that it is a very draining process at this point of time, unfortunately. But how are the authorities ensuring that the smooth flow of the DNA sampling happens in a right manner, as the family members are also left in a state of confusion and grief?
Aspects of this deadliest air crash over here is that how they are going to ascertain the real identities of all the victims and matching with the victim family members. So clearly it's a very tiring process for the victim families who have been coming from several of the far-flung areas from different parts of the country to Ahmedabad to look for the bodies, mortal remains of their loved ones. So clearly it's a very challenging situation even for the rescue workers over here, because most of the bodies that have been brought out from this crash site, and I will ask my Vijay to show you the actual crash site. We are just about 100 meters away from the crash site, and you can see the tail of the AI-171 that was bound for London, how it crashed on the AJ hostel over here, Atulyam hostel that belonged to BJ Medical College. The tail is still lying hanged on the rooftop, and this tree that you can see on the screen, you can see that it looks like somebody has chopped it, but it's not so. It was due to the impact of that aircraft that most of the branches of this tree were removed, and then that aircraft crash landed on that hostel of the doctors. So clearly 241 people on board of the Air India out of 242 are dead, and many bodies are in such a state that they are beyond recognition. And beside that, in the same hostel, more than 70 intern doctors were having lunch at that point of time. This is the same building, the hostel, which also included the mess where the intern doctors were having lunch during the noon, and at that point of time this crash happened. So clearly it's a very tough situation for the doctors, forensic teams over here, and even on the ground you can see the flaps and several other parts of the aircraft over here that is lying on the ground just moments before after it crashed into this tree, and it's between this tree to that building. So clearly this shows the damage that was caused to aircraft before crash landing. And here with me I am joined by one of the local residents just 100 meters away who were witness to this deadliest crash. So I will talk to him so that he can explain that what kind of damage has happened over here. भाई साहब, आपका नाम?
अरुण कुमार सिंह, जय जगन्नाथ।
अरुण जी, ये बताइए उस दिन किस तरह से ये हादसा हुआ, क्या आप लोगों को कैसे पता चला इसका?
उस दिन ही मैंने घर से एंट्री करा था, मैडम ने बोले कि प्लेन नीचे जा रहा। मैंने प्लेन नीचे जा रहा तो होगा प्राइवेट जेट होगा, तो बोले नहीं धुआं निकल रहा, तो उस टाइम बाहर कहते धुआं। उसके बाद मैंने ये जो जहां पर
in just a bit, and viewers, on that note, let's slip into a short break.